Sunday afternoon, Mrshevy's inside taking a nap. I don't have time for naps, so I'm gonna do something on this. Maybe I'll start by putting all my tools away again so I can find them again and then get them out again. And you know how it goes. And today I like to do a little welding, I think. I need to do some finish welding here. I need to fit my rocker panel, but I don't know if I'll mess with that or not. I need to do some welding here. I need to start thinking about my airbag system. I need to make a bracket for my proportioning valve here. There's plenty of stuff to do. Let's see what I get into. Pretty warm outside, but it's a breezy, balmy 68 in here, so I think I'm gonna leave the door shut and enjoy the coolness. I think that's what I'll do. Yep, I need to put some tools away. Alright, I did some cleanup, got my tools put back, or at least most of them. And then I fired up the welder, and I finished welding in my spot welds from the floor patch to the body mount. And now I need to clean things up. I got a little flash rust going on there, and get some paint on it so that I can put some seam sealer here, down through here, and so on. And it's Sunday afternoon. I ain't feeling too froggy, so we'll see how far I get here. Mama must not be feeling too froggy either. She's been napping all afternoon. Y'all rested up from your widow nap?
Yeah, I'm trying to wake up.
I can wake you up right quick.
No.
Okay. You gonna get that thing all welded together?
I'm gonna try.
So I quit tripping over it?
I still have work.
You know, I broke my nose earlier. I tripped over it and fell against that frame rail right there.
You did?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I don't look broke.
Okay. Don't look no worse than usual.
No worse than usual.
Here's a thought I just had. Let me get my light real good. See how blue that is? There. It's kind of mottled looking right there, but that is this stuff. Now I don't know if any of y'all blued a gun barrel before, but you buy that stuff and you smear it on there and do it 47 times and it still don't ever look right. I wonder if this would accomplish the same thing. She sees it with her welding hand down. Gosh almighty at the racket that girl's making. Alright, I'm starting on this rocker panel that don't fit worth a darn. I'm going to have to do some prying and bending and stuff and so on and some other stuff to get it to fit right. Don't fit good here. I had to do some bending to even get it to go in there. Down here it ain't exactly right. But I gotta remember this isn't a concours restoration. That's what I gotta remember. Oh, my battery's going dead. I just showed Mrshevyshevy the wonders of a sheet metal brake. I mean, not a break, a shear. How perfectly it cuts sheet metal. Alright, now that I've sounded like an idiot, I'm going to turn the camera off. Let's see what Mrshevyshevy has been building over here. Hey, what'd you weld to my workbench?
A cylinder.
That really isn't the reaction I was hoping for. Anyway.
You did it.
Oh.
Blaming me.
We had to weld that to the bench so we could achieve the proper contour on her part for her thing there. But that's okay. It'll come right back off. We just got to grind the little nub off there. Alright, that's pretty cool. Now, if I could get back to working on the 66.
No, not yet.
Why not?
Because I want you to cut a piece.
I just showed you how to do it. You can do it now.
Well, what'd you do with that piece?
You gotta pay attention to the teacher, or I'll give you homework. Here's a good demonstration of why I drilled those holes through there before I took the door off. Just took a 3/6, drilled the hole all the way through, and then when you're putting the hinge back together, just take something like a punch, 3/16, and stick it through the hole, top and bottom, and then your door is aligned correctly. Now I'm gonna get down and, well, first I need to tighten these bolts up, and then have a look at my rocker panel clearances. She's been at her favorite tool, the grinder, which by the way is an oldie. It's a Van Dorn, that's it. Van Dorn, Towson, Minnesota, I think. Still runs like new.
You're holding up work.
Let me get out of your way.
Would you please step aside?
She's like a bumblebee in a mason jar around here. Alright, now that I got my bolts tight, or at least some of them, let's listen to the grinder. Let's look at the gap. You'll see it the same time as me. Holy moly. It don't look too bad. A little high there in the back. Let me see if I can get that down a little. What are you caterwauling about?
I lost my crank.
Oh Lord. That sounds bad.
It is bad. It was a perfect shape. How are you ever going to find it on the messiest bench in all of YouTube?
Hey now. Alright, we'll find it.
I'm looking. Found some.
Bad news if somebody were to blow that horn.
No! Don't do it.
Alright. This is a pain. What's that you say over there?
I found it. I found my crank.
You found your crank?
Yep.
Well, isn't that something?
Hard to believe.
Hard to believe. So since Mrshevyshevy found her crank and her luck has turned, mine has too. I think I got the gap as good as it's gonna get with this Taiwanese stuff. So let me begin welding it if I can swipe the welder back. Usually I take the door back off when I'm doing this, but I think this time I'm leaving the door on because you can see it don't fit very good at all. and I'm gonna have to do quite a little hammering and stuff. So I think I'm gonna leave the door on so I can continue checking fitment as I go. I don't know what else to do. Let me show you a little trick I'm using. I don't know if it's the right way, but it's the way I'm doing it. I've got the rocker panel screwed into place where I want it. Here and there, so it don't move. And then obviously I didn't have any holes here. So I'm taking a drill and I'm drilling through the rocker panel and just barely into the metal underneath. And then I take my welder, which is turned up a little hotter than it needs to be for 16 or 18 gauge sheet metal, and just doing a spot weld. When it turned up, it lets it flow right in, so it's almost flat and it's good and strong. Well, there's a little headway. Hey, it's almost 8 o'clock. Are you gonna quit anytime soon?
Yeah, I gotta show you this weld. I'm so proud of it. I did this without your help. The beautiful weld I did without your help.
Yeah, we messed around and left the radio on, and that's against the law.
Isn't that beautiful?
Did you weld it up or down or laying on the side?
I think I welded it up.
Well, if that's an uphill weld, that's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Pretty good for a girl.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
Alright, tell your mom to quit welding and all this stuff. We gotta go get something to eat and get cleaned up and
Yes, we do.
sit on the couch a minute.
No.
Like you've been doing all day.
I've been sitting on the couch. I've been inside doing things.
What?
Cleaning my room and whatnot.
Oh, likely answer.